Everybody ready?
Yes.
There it is.
Du starter, Lana.
Okay, I'll start. Patrick, are you excited for Monday? Finally not suspended anymore?
Yeah, it only has been 2 games, so I was joking with the guys, if it happens in the Premier League, it's probably not even 1 week suspension, if you get 2 games. But here in Denmark, as we know, if we conceded in the last game, you get nearly 3 months. So yeah, it's a good feeling. You have to be an option again.
Yeah.
Only option.
Yeah, that's what I can say to you. Yeah.
You don't know if you're gonna start yet?
Yeah. Obviously, I know, or I have good conversations with the coach, but I can't tell you now. You know that as well, You know that I know, but you also know that I can tell you.
What do you know if you're going to be in the start?
I know what the coach's thoughts are, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of game do you think it's going to be against Sønderjyske?
A fight for the top 6.
Yeah.
That's obvious. I think if we just look at the table, we can't hide anymore. We just need to make the top 6 now. That's the main aspect for us. That's how we also go in these last 2 games in the normal round. How you ever want to call it, I don't know actually, but yeah. We need to win.
Did you hope top 6 will be without FC Copenhagen? Did you understand the question?
Yeah, I understand the question, but mainly I also said that in Vienna, I always prefer to have 4 derbies in a year. So in the end, I think these 2 clubs belong to the top 6, so we will also be happy to have 2 more derbies,
What do you think about the fact that we are now in this situation where the top 6 is not secure? Before Christmas, it looked like...
Yeah, it was last year pretty similar actually, so it's weird because I think we came in a different period with the last. I think it started after the last international break in November, where we struggled a bit with our results. I would say we played decent, but we struggled with the results, and we have to suffer now and just win football games. That's the main thing now: score goals and win football games.
How did you see the situation? 5 games, only 1 point.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mentioned. So it's hard at the moment for us to win football games, but that's why we love this sport. Every weekend is a new chance to prove ourselves and win again.
What is get wrong in this?
What is going on wrong? You mean at the moment?
Yes.
I can't really say. I've just seen it from the outside now, so I didn't have the feeling on the pitch. I'm just happy that I'm an option now, and everything what's in the past, it's not relevant anymore for me.
How has it been sitting out so long?
Terrible.
Yeah, and what about in the preseason game? Or not preseason, but...
I hate preseason, to be honest. Like these games, you play for nothing, so I actually hate it. So I was grateful. No, it's just shit to see your team playing and you can't take an impact. You're not even an option. If you would have been an option and the coach decides not to play you, it's a different thing. But I've not been an option, so terrible feeling.
There was also some speculations because you didn't play before.
We talked about that,
is Pentz now the second choice and is Steeve the first choice? How did you experience that whole thing?
I can't read it. Obviously, I said it to you. It's nice to be in Denmark where you don't speak the language, so you don't understand anything. It's on one hand, it's cool because you don't see it, but I like when something negative is written about me. So I'm a bit different. We spoke about it, so I actually would love you to translate me everything negative that I can soak it in,
But how do you see the competition and the goalkeeper?
It's everywhere is competition.
Now, but compared to the rest of your time in Brøndby?
It has always been a crazy hard competition. Tommy is a top goalkeeper as well, Doesn't matter who was here. Also, Jonna was a good goalkeeper, so in the end it's up for the coach always to decide who's going to play, And for me it's still, I want to help the team. I want to prove myself as well. I want to develop myself. And that's the main thing.
How much did you think about the World Cup?
About the World Cup?
World Cup.
A World Cup, we talked lots about it.
What?
And it's not a big thing yet, but obviously it's a big goal for me to achieve in the summer. It's not a question. Denmark is not qualified yet, so I can look forward for something in the summer, so it's a big goal for sure.
Yeah, but it seems like also you have been sharing a little bit the playing time in Austria.
It was the same with the Euro qualification. I didn't play a game for the Euro qualification, but in the end I played the tournament. So giving up is not a big topic for me,
How do you see your own role in the squad with many new players coming in? You are part of the captain's group.
If you say that, it's cool. Yeah.
I think you are, right?
It's cool if you say that, yeah.
So what is your role then in like with all the new guys coming in, young guys coming up?
It's just important to integrate and help them as much as possible. Of course, we also demand a lot from them because they are here to help us. That's why the club took them. So it's just bond. Bond is like an overall word, I would say. It's important that we bond, that the chemistry on the pitch grows, and that we get to know each other better and better day by day.
Your friend Mayckel went back to Augsburg, probably because of the World Cup as well, because he wants to play through it. What did you talk to him about in that period?
You mean in his time here? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He expected more. He expected to play, but in the end, that's Mayckel's topic. I could only help him out if he want to know my opinion on a couple of things. But in the end, it's his decision what he made.
But you hope for him to be in the World Cup squad?
Yeah, he's a big. He will be in the World Cup squad anyways because he's a big part for the Austrian team, for our generation we have now. So, it's cool if he catches up some playing time and nice form. But in the end, he will be at the World Cup anyways.
What has been your focus on the training pitch during the week?
Week? No, we. You mean we? What we have been focusing?
Yeah, what you have been focusing on.
A lot of diving. A lot of crossing, cutbacks. What do you mean with the team?
Diving.
Of course.
Diving.
A lot of diving.
For our goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant like tricking the,
You mean with
the
the team?
referee.
The team, yeah. The team.
With the team.
What have you
Diving.
We have routines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have routines we just play through. But I can't tell you too much, what we do in training. You've been watching it anyway, so.
The mentality was a big topic after last game. Has been a specific focus on that during this week?
Mentality is a thing week in, week out, I would say. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Mentality is the most important thing here. Obviously, it's easier to come to work when you win games, but that's where you see the character from the guys in bad times.
After the last game, Cooper said that he felt like the players didn't want to tackle. It seemed like they didn't even want to.
Yeah, I got tackled pretty hard today in training.
Oh.
Then I was aggressive, but that's actually what I want. I said afterwards to Dennis, so it's cool. We need to get the attitude up. We need to get the energy up, and be dirty.
So a tough tackle from Dennis.
Lovely, yeah.
Has there been a lack of the right mentality in the latest game?
No, not really. You're always trying to find something. It's not easy to play in Brøndby. Have you tried ever to play in Brøndby?
No.
Yeah, it's not easy. A lot of pressure coming there, So for a couple of guys, maybe they need to grow into it, It's not easy. That's why we're here to help them and take the pressure a bit away from them.
And you seem like you thrive a little bit more, and like when the pressure is.
Yeah, I just like when criticism comes. It's.
Why?
I've been living my whole life with criticism. People always say you're too small. Just imagine. They always say you're too. I don't know anything. It's nice. You learn to deal with it and you grow out of it. So it's a cool thing actually.
Bring that mentality Monday then.
Of course, I will try my best. Cool.
Thank you, Patrick.
There you go. Perfect.
Yes.
On Monday.
Patrick will be starting the game. Gavin's aware, and Thomas and William is aware of that situation as well. So wanted to make that decision fairly quickly and let people know. And that's how it is. And Patrick is our number one. Obviously, he's not been available through suspension, as we all know the story with that. But now he is available. He'll go back into the goal. So had a good conversation with Gavin about that and why. And obviously, that's between me and him. Patrick will play. It's good to have him back, and he has experience, and hopefully he can bring it and he can play at a good level on Monday night.
What is wrong at the team? 1 point in 5 games and only 2 goals.
Yeah, there's fair questions, and we have to absolutely own that situation. And first and foremost, it's on me. The responsibility lies with me, and any blame of that, you look no further than myself. That's the role of the head coach, and I take that responsibility. But to your question, what is wrong with the team is there's no doubt that we haven't clicked at the top end of the pitch. We've had enough of the ball. We've had enough of situations where we can connect and we can create and we can get into dangerous positions, and we haven't done it. And we can look for excuses, new players, some players in and out of the team, etc., etc. But I'm not looking for any excuses. I'm taking responsibility and saying that this is something that we're working really, really hard to improve on. I believe we will. I know there's been a lot of change in the club, on the pitch, off the pitch. But I'm really, really confident and certain that all of them changes will come good. And we've made all them changes with the intention to be a stronger team than we have been and stronger unit than we have been for a while. And I still believe more than ever that is going to be the case, but we need to do it quicker rather than sooner. At the moment, it doesn't feel or look like that because of, as you quite rightly say, points. And then you can look deeper and goals and even XG and all that sort of stuff. None of that looks favourable, and we have to own that. I repeat, it's on me, no one else. Don't blame anybody else but me. But what I do know is to succeed, you have to suffer. You have to suffer along the way, and you have to have tough times. And I'm a massive believer in it's how you deal with tough times and then how you recover from tough times is what defines what you become. And that's just what we're going through at the moment. But we have to get through it, and I'm confident that we will. If I was seeing a group of players that didn't care, if I didn't see a group of players that weren't giving everything every day, I would probably be worried. But I'm seeing the opposite. But at the same time, we need to deliver on match days, and that's ultimately on me. But that's what we're trying to do, and I'm confident that will happen.
Do you have an update on the squad with the Kühlert getting a little closer?
Yeah, so I don't know if you were out there today watching, but Mats is not quite with the team. Was you there today?
He was out there.
Yeah. So he trained. He was right at the end stage of his rehabilitation. I think the plan is for him is to be integrated back with the group next week. So that's a positive. Obviously, Patrick is now available. And also there's some players, which I don't want to talk about too much, but that are just getting stronger and fitter and more connected to what we're doing. So all of that stuff is good, but it doesn't matter, because what does matter is that we've got to start winning games and doing it with the style and the identity that we want to do.
Is Lahdo ready to play from start?
He's definitely getting closer. I think that he, and I can tell you this openly, he came in not a good position physically. The typical sort of situation where he's out on loan, he's not quite played, so he's lacking game time and things like that. And we sort of got a player in the sort of condition you see at the start of a pre-season, when you normally get a pre-season to build it all up. So he's had to do that while the season has started, and it's been good that we've given him some game time. I see him getting stronger every day. Even today, if how closely you observed it, you would have seen him train very well. So to answer your question, he is getting close now to being considered to start. And I know it was a poor night last Sunday, and we've talked about that. But one thing, there's always some things that you can take out of the game that's good, and it's that he got them minutes. So he's looking stronger every day. So to answer your question, he's getting closer.
You're not very satisfied with the performance last week?
No.
Will we see any changes in the starting 11 on Monday?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I mean it's obviously the process that you look through when you prepare for a game. You look at the opponent, you look at yourself and what you want, and you look at how the guys are training, how they've played in previous games. So yeah, there may be changes, and like I said, lads are getting stronger and fitter. But I don't want to talk about that too much because it sounds like it's an excuse, and no one's looking for excuses, certainly not me. So we need to play better, whoever plays. We need to get better results, hopefully starting with Monday. We need to commit to the game. We need to, like I said, when you're in a situation like this, there's two ways of dealing with it. You can hide, you can blame other people, you can look for excuses, or you can do the opposite and you can own it, you take responsibility and you do something about it. And that starts with me, which, I'm doing. And hopefully, that transpires down through the team, and we can see a real sort of committed performance, a real performance full of belief and confidence, and get the performance result that we want. Because I repeat, all the changes that we've made on and off the pitch, I really believe will serve us well. Will really serve us well. And although it doesn't feel like it now, blame me now while there's frustration and negativity and all that sort of stuff. Look no further than me to write about who's at fault for that. But I'm also saying, confident that when we click, when we get it right, we're going to be in a strong position. But we have to earn that right before we get there.
I also feel like being a Brøndby coach and not being certain that you'll end in top 6.
Well, it's my first experience of everything really in this format, so I can't say I could compare it to anything before. But results is in our hands, and league position is in our hands, and that's always what you want. So what we're focused on, we understand the situation, and you will be writing about that, in a lot more detail than I can say, because it is what it is. So we have to, I repeat, own the situation and accept that it's a responsibility. But it's also we're also responsible for what we do on Monday night in terms of the performance and the result, and that's where our focus must be. So it's obviously a difficult situation, but it's also a simple situation to understand that we just need to play better. We need to be more cohesive, and we need to win, and that's what we're aiming to do.
Steve, at the moment, FC Copenhagen is outside top 6. Did you hope they will go through?
I personally don't think that's looking at opponents is the right mentality to have in any situation. I think in the end, when we get the real winning mentality that we want, winning mentality is about just focusing on yourselves and really not worrying about. I know outside other results can dictate, but nothing can dictate your personal situation more than what you do. So it's not in my nature to focus on others. But did you hope they will be, or did you hope? I'm hoping more that we play better and win. If I'm being honest, I'm hoping more about and planning more on and concentrating more on what we do, because. Yes, of course, what other people do, of course it can have effect on your situation, but no more so than what you do. And that's just where we're at. I know there's other things going on with top 6 and league positions, and that will always be the case. And that's the beauty of football, if you like, and why everybody loves it. But in the end, like I keep saying, we have to manage our situation. And it's a situation that we need to improve, that we want to improve. I'm going to keep saying, it's my responsibility. It's my fault, but I'm also the one that's going to say that I'm so motivated and somewhat excited about what we're going to become, because I think that everything that we've done, we've changed, is going to, in the end, really serve us into being a team that's I think can compete. It feels like a million miles away now, and I shouldn't talk about it too much, but that's the end goal. And I think time will tell. But at the moment, it's just about now. It's about Monday. It's about more training. It's about getting behind the lads. We know we're going to have I'm sure there'll be a lot of frustration and even some anger and stuff like that with supporters. But that needs to just come to me. But what I also know with our supporters, they're going to be behind the team on Monday, and that's going to be really good and really helpful. And we're going to need it. But we've got to respect that as well and honour it, and hopefully show who we are, which has not been the case in the last few games. But I'm confident it will turn.
You have not used Daniel West in the first 2 games. What is the situation about him?
Well, there's a few players I've not used, and there's some that I've used in every game, and there's some that have been in and out, and that's always the situation with a football player. There's always a few categories that you can find yourself in. So I treat everybody with the same. What's the word? Like certainly respect, but also with the what's the word I'm looking for? I treat everybody with the same. There's no like favoritism or things like that. I treat everyone the same. I guess that's the same. I treat everyone the same, and that's just the decisions that I'm making at the moment. But what I'd say about Daniel, as always, we have a very close relationship. We speak often. And openly, and we're very clear about his situation, about our situation. We both want the same thing, and we all want the same thing, but me and him included. and he's training as he always does, with everything, and giving himself the best opportunity. So what comes in the future, we'll see. But at the moment, him, and I have to say everybody else, is really, really giving everything to training. We've just got to make sure that we turn all the stuff that we're seeing in training to the most important bits, and that's becoming a team on match days and getting the right results.
Do you have a future after this season here in Brøndby?
Who?
West.
I think that's not a decision that has definitely not been made. I think that it's not something that I've certainly spoke about at length with him too much. I know that his contract is obviously up, but I think we're both just focused on the present situation, and that is just doing better than what we're doing, and that's just where our focus is. But I'm not privy to them conversations, and I don't want to not answer the question, but it's not something really I can answer at the moment.
How do you see the matchup against Sønderjysk?
Yeah.
It's been a surprisingly good team this season.
Yeah, again, another team, which has been together a while. And you can see that they are a team, very dangerous on counter-attacks. You can see that they're playing with a lot of belief and a lot of confidence, and certainly, on the back of a result last week where they were down and come back, that can strengthen even more. So we need to be really ready for the mental battle as well as the tactical and the physical and everything else, because you can see that they're very much together, and that's something that I hope that we will become in time. So I always say it, and maybe sometimes people get a bit annoyed at me saying the same thing. I really think this league is intriguing. I think every game serves up so many different challenges. We really respect that, but I also know that we have to really focus on ourselves, because if we get it right, I know that we will win games and we will win regularly, but we've got to earn that right, and we haven't done that just gone, but hopefully we can do it going forward, and that's really where our focus is. So it's going to be another tough game for the reasons I just said, and they're more than counter-attack team, by the way, but they do that well. We need to be ready for that, but we also know that we want to be, a team that want to get ourselves in a position that what we do has the biggest influence, and that's what our intentions are. But it's a game that we're definitely going to go for. It's definitely we're going to back ourselves in, and we really want to focus on being as dominant as we can, be more of an attacking threat, because we've not been that. We have more than enough ability to score goals, to create chances, to be exciting. We haven't showed that, we know. It's on me to get the guys in a better place to show that. And that's what we want to do. So there's nothing good about our situation at the moment. I understand that. But I repeat, you to succeed, you need to suffer along the way. And if there's a bit of suffering going on at the moment, I know when we get through it, and we will, it's going to make us so strong going forward. But we've got to get to that point.
In this case, is it a good thing to play when you know the results of the rest of the round?
Maybe I'll tell you after the game, because you never quite know, do you? I mean, sometimes I've had experience now of going, you play against teams who have a day extra preparation or a day less, and they never quite has any difference whatsoever in the game. So
we talk.
Yeah, let's chat after the game about it. Yeah.
What is the realistic ambition for this season? The champion is far away.
I'm really sorry. You asked me that last week, and we can't look past Monday. We can't, because we are. This is no excuse, but we have a lot of new players, and we are looking to become a team, and we're growing every day with that. But growing means better performances than recently and better results than recently. So until we're absolutely at a point where I think, okay, this is what we're going to be now. We're not big picture. We always have to be competing to win every game, and we have to be competing to qualify for Europe, to win leagues, win cups, and I know we're out with the cup this year and all that sort of stuff. That has to be Brøndby constant ambition and intention, and we should always say that. But I also know that we've got to put a team together and grow a team that can seriously be able to do that. And at the moment, obviously, we've not done that in the last few weeks. But the plan is to go step by step to improve and to get better. And I've never been prouder than what I feel now about being in this job, because when a job really matters to you, it's when it's not quite going right, and it's two ways of dealing with that. There's hiding and looking for excuses, or there's taking responsibility, owning it, and looking at the opportunity, and that's where I am. I couldn't think of anywhere I'd rather be right now and in this situation at this club, because this is what I'm made of. I'm going to be hopefully the calmest guy in the room, but obviously the most motivated in the room, and we just need everybody else to show who they are. I'm confident, I'm excited, I'm motivated about what we will become, but we've got to get there. We've got to get there. We've got to get there. Yeah, and we've got to show it. You're right. And the guys have got to as well, but they've got my back in. I really believe in them. I see them every day. I look at them every day, and I know things will turn, but we've got to make it turn. We know that.
But does it make a difference then for your project in Brøndby if you make it to the top 6 this season or not? Or what does it
I'm just looking at Monday. You know, I'm really looking at Monday, because that's all that matters at the moment. And then after Monday, it will be Michelin. But you know, that's irrelevant now. It's just on Monday. And you know, I'm sorry. It's the classic head coach answer. You know, take the next one game at a time and all that sort of stuff. But I really believe that's where we are. Our big goals are to be competing for everything. Our big goals is to be a dominant team and to be an exciting team and all that sort of stuff. And we will get there. But we're not that now. And that's the exciting bit for me. And that's why there's not a better place in the world for me than to be right here, right now.
After the Viborg game, Oliver Villersen said that he was disappointed to start. Yeah, I think everybody should be. But was it a tough decision putting him out?
Yeah. So Jonas mentioned that to me earlier. And to be honest, that's the first I heard of it. But I like that. Yeah, like that. But I'm not surprised, because I see a guy who gives a lot every day. I see a guy that when he maybe doesn't play so good, that wants to put it right. And I see a guy that when he does play good, doesn't get too carried away and wants to work even harder. So I'm glad that's what he said and that's how he feels. And that's what we need, you know. And then he puts me and the staff in a position, but me to make strong decisions, and hopefully the right ones. And what he also does is put pressure on his competitors, if you like, because that's good to play well. And I've openly said that, you know, recently, that we want guys giving everything to give themselves the best chance to be selected, and when they are selected, to take the responsibility and own it. So that's good from Villa. I'm pleased with that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Mayckel, you have played 2 games for Brøndby now. What do you think of your own performance in the 2 games?
I think it have been okay. I think first game I played like 15 minutes, was okay. Then next game 45, I think I did pretty good. I think I can do a lot more. I have to get more and more fit, and I'm also getting there. And I think it will be better and better for every week. But yeah, I have more to show, and it's gonna be good.
But if the coach wants to start you on Monday, are you fit enough to start?
Yes, I believe so.
How's the start been in Brøndby? What kind of club is it to come to?
It's a really good club. I think every member of the club is good, professional, the staff, the players, everything. And I think it's a top club to be in. And for me, it's perfect, and I think it's really good.
What about the result? It has not been so good in the first 2 games. Why?
To be honest, I don't have an answer about exactly why, but we haven't played good enough, I think. And against Viborg, we conceded a early goal, and then we tried to go back, but it didn't happen. But I don't know really, why, but I think we have to work on it, and it's just about mentality thing we need to work on.
And the only mentality?
Not only mentality, of course. It's every player have to take responsibility and do better. Like, I think we have a good plan. The staff is doing everything they can, and maybe I think it will come. I think with time it will come. It's not that we have a lot of time. We have to perform now. On Monday, we have to win. And but I believe in it, and I believe it will come.
I remember in 2022 when you went to Alkmaar, there was also some stories that AGF was interested in you. Was that ever something you heard about at that time?
Yeah, I heard a bit, but nothing that I was close to. Nothing that was even, I didn't talk about it. Like, it wasn't something that was interesting in that time.
So you were pretty sure that you wanted to go to Netherlands?
Yeah.
And the first thing I read when you were connected to Brøndby was that your name is very close to Mayckel Lahdo. Is that something you've heard about as well?
Yeah, I heard about it, yeah. So, but yeah, it's a big pressure on me, but it's okay, I'll take it. Yeah.
Do the players call you Mayckel Lahdo, or they call you?
No. Some players have just said that I have a similar name, but no, they don't call me that. I have to perform maybe to be called that.
Yeah, what are you hoping to show the fans with more and more game time?
From my side, I show the fans that I'm a player that can create, that can make them go crazy and score goals, assist, and be attacking. So, make the fans have some good experience on the stands. Yeah, that's what I want.
And it looked like you had a good connection with Marco in the last game. How would you describe that?
Yeah, Marco is he's a good player, and I think we haven't played so long. We just came recently, but he understands a lot, and I think me and him can do great things together also.
How is the results affecting you and the rest of the players in the squad?
For me, I'm pretty new, here. So for me, I just came, and the result is not good enough, and for me, it doesn't affect me in that way. I take every game I only focus about what I can control. And I can control only the game on Monday. So I will do the best to perform on Monday. And I hope the team is also the same. So that's what we can control. We can control every training session and every game. And that's what I will try to do.
You've played with quite a few players who've been here in the Danish league before. There's Pentz you played with in Alkmaar, and Bjørn Paulsen you played with in Hammarby. Did you speak to any of them before coming here?
No, not really. No.
What did you know about the Danish league before you came, as a Swedish person?
Yeah, the Danish league, I don't know so much about the Danish league. I had Patrick Karlgren that I played with in FC Nantes.
Who?
And Patrick Karlgren.
Karlgren, okay.
He was a goalkeeper.
In Randers.
Yeah. And he told me so good things about Brøndby, and he said it's a good club and everything. So it was him that I talked about the Danish league and stuff. Yeah.
So have anything surprised you about the Danish league so far?
No, not surprised me in that sense. No, but it's good quality. It's pretty intense. But not surprised me in that way, I would say no.